it's Gaby. Today we're making chicken Parmesan meatballs. Brace yourselves, your life will never be the same after this moment. Chicken parm was the first thing I ever learned to cook in college, and I've pretty much been obsessed ever since. So today we're making them in meatball form. Everything starts with ground chicken, which obviously is a little different than chicken Parmesan, but bear with me. Take your rings off, you're about to get messy, and just put it right into a bowl. First things first, we're gonna put some panko breadcrumbs in. Then we'll add some Parmesan cheese. You could use grated, you can use shredded. I took a shortcut from Trader Joe's because you guys know me. We're gonna add 2 eggs. Yes! Nothing makes me happier than when I do it with one hand successfully. And now we're just gonna take our hands and get in there. We can wash them later, don't worry. We're gonna mix everything together, make sure the egg is evenly incorporated, the panko, the Parmesan, all the things. That is all evenly incorporated. I'm going to quickly wash my hands before we add everything else, and then we can assemble. Okay, so to this, we're going to add all sorts of seasonings. So let's start with a little bit of salt. We need a little black pepper, some red pepper flakes. If you're making this for your kids and they don't like spice, you can feel free to omit that entirely. Then we have a little bit of oregano. Our last spice is dried parsley. Let's just go for it. Mix everything together. I am going to just carefully form each of these into a little ball. And I'm actually just gonna leave them right in this bowl because we're going to stuff them with fresh mozzarella cheese, and then we're gonna dredge them in some flour. Okay, these are all in ball form. I'm just gonna quickly rinse off, wash up, and then comes the cheese. Okay, so you know those little, like these little mozzarella balls you can get at the grocery store? They're called all sorts of different names depending on the size. Don't get them much bigger than this. You're just gonna smash one into the middle of the meatball and then form the chicken around it so you can't see any of the cheese. And there you have a perfect chicken Parmesan meatball. We're ditching the breading station. Sprinkle some flour on top of all of these. And before we get in there and get dirty, let's go ahead and heat some olive oil in a heavy bottom skillet. We're just gonna take each meatball in here and just kind of roll it around so it gets coated in the flour. And that's gonna give you like a really nice crust. As it gets hot, it's gonna sear and like trap all the flavor in the meatball, and then we'll finish it in the oven. These are perfectly crispy on both sides, so we're just gonna move them over. Carefully dump the oil into a glass bowl, and then once it cools, I can dispose of it properly. We will put some tomato sauce. This is just tomato basil marinara. And I can't open it. Real life, guys. There we go. I haven't been to the gym all week. All right. These are just gonna get nestled back into here. And we're gonna finish this in the oven. And that's just gonna finish cooking for about 10, 15 minutes, and then we can eat. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's chicken Parmesan meatballs if I've ever seen one. So let's just slice into one, and you can see that gooey molten center right there. I mean, look at that. Literally, it's the first thing I ever learned how to make, chicken parm. And we'll make it every way possible forever and ever. You guys are going to freak for this one.